talked about pulling a gun out on Shell Cal. Do you recall telling me that a few moments ago?
Yes.
All right. In this same January, excuse me, I thought it was in June, but in this same January interview, do you recall telling Detective Gaither that you actually told Shell Cal that you almost shot at him and that you could have killed him if you wanted to? You actually told Detective Gaither.
If I got a chance, I would have.
Okay. But did you tell Detective Gaither that you told Shell Cal that you almost shot at him?
I don't recall.
Okay. And that you actually told him, I was this close to you, but I could have killed you if I wanted to?
No, I don't recall.
Okay. And that's when you told him, I ain't shoot at you, but I shot in the air. If I would have shot you, I could have got you.
You said it again?
Sure. Do you recall telling Detective Gaither that you actually did tell Shell Cal that you almost tried to shoot at him, but that you ended up shooting in the air?
I don't recall.
And that you told him, I would have shot you, I could have gotten to you, bro.
Anytime he got shot at? No, I don't recall.
And even when you told Detective Gaither that you intended to shoot at Shell Cal, were you arrested that day at all?
Because I'm not telling on myself.
But you told her what you told Shell Cal, which was that you were shooting at him.
I told her lies because I knew she wouldn't be able to go back and get nothing to prove that what I said was true.
Okay, but you just told this jury that you did try to shoot at Shell Cal, so that wasn't a lie, correct?
No, I put a gun out on him. It's a difference.
Okay. Now, after January 28th, did you then go back to the police department in February 20th after you, your daughter, and your child's mother were shot at when you were coming out the house?
They took me down there.
Okay. And when they took you down there, did you speak with the police?
I had no choice.
Okay. And did you tell them what happened to you?
I told them different stories.
Okay. What do you recall happening the day that you, your child, and your child's mother were shot at?
My child was crying. She wouldn't stop crying. We was taking her to the hospital. We came out the door. Somebody was out there waiting. And then what happened?
Okay. When you went to come out, child, where were you?
Carver home.
Okay. And where were you taking your baby?
To the hospital.
And today, do you recall which hospital you were taking her to?
I think Scott's right. This one that I used to always take her to.
Okay. And once you walked out the house, what do you remember happening?
I look around. I seen the car sitting at the stop sign, just sitting there. I walked towards the car. I walked towards my car, and I grabbed my baby mama's hand and pulled her closer to me. And the car pulled out, like if it come, like they were trying to figure out which way they wanted to go. Then they turned my way. I told her to get down. I pulled the gun out, put my baby behind my back because she was in a car seat. I pulled my gun out. I can't remember if I threw my child in the back seat with my baby mama or if I just held her behind my back. But the car rolled on side of me. I seen all the windows up, and I didn't just want to shoot anybody out for paranoia. So I waited. They rolled up, let their window down, and tried to shoot. And I shot all in their car.
And what happened after you shot at their car?
I ran around, grabbed my baby mama out the back seat, told her to duck behind me as we tried to go back into the apartment, and they got out the window and tried to shoot. They shot, and I shot back at them again, and then the car started making a lot of noise. They ran to a house. They jumped out, and I shot at them some more. Then the neighbors, somehow we couldn't get in, but she got in, and we ran. The neighbors was in their house.
And the neighbor, the house you ran into, were they initially outside as well when the shooting first started? Do you remember?
I think it was, but I can't. It was so fast. I wasn't caring about them. My only mind was on my kid and my baby mom.
And when that occurred, did you feel the need that you had to protect your child and your child's mother?
That's my job.
And that's why you shot back?
That's my job.
Okay. And once everything occurred, did you wait for the police to come to tell them about what happened?
No. I was trying to dip. But when I came out, the police came so fast. Shit, they caught me.
And when they caught up with you, did you tell them everything you just told the jurors right now while you were still on the scene, still back at Carver Homes?
No, I lied and said that somebody named Tay was shooting back at them. Okay. And when he said he gonna call Gator, whatever her name is, I knew she was gonna be like, which Tay? So I just went ahead and told him I was shooting back.
Okay. So when you went down to the police department and you spoke with the detective, do you recall initially not wanting to tell them who shot at you or who you saw shooting at you?
So, I mean, I tell it over and over and over and over and over that I never saw no one face. I to this day, I still never saw no one face. The detectives, they pressured me. They kept asking me. I didn't know nobody. And then the next day they wanted the gun. They gave me 24 hours. I didn't get them the gun. They locked me up. And when they locked me up, they put me on isolation. They wouldn't let me out the room. I was going crazy. I was thinking about when nobody out there to protect my baby mama and my child. I was losing it. Shit, I was going crazy in that room. So I just went putting things in my head, and I was requesting to speak to the police so I could say anything to get out, so I could get out there and do what I know.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to the interview now on February 20th, 2015, and looking at those state's exhibits. Can you find the one that's February 20, 2015?
It's right in front of me.
And is that the one that you and Deshaun were in the interview room together?
Yes.
All right. And do you recall there being times in the interview that the detectives left and you and Deshaun were in there by yourselves?
I can't really say how that interview went because the police don't question me so many times.
And in that interview, initially, did you even tell that first detective that it was Tay who shot you?
No, I don't know which. It was so many of them. I just know when I was still in Carver home, I tried to go outside to get the key from the car because I had already left the car running, and Deshaun dropped her purse, which had the key in it. So I was trying to go get the key, and then that's when the police caught me. And the first police that came up, he didn't know me, and I didn't know him, so I just told him anything. But when he was like, they getting the gang unit here, I was like, shit. Because the gang unit know everybody I know, so I just told them I shot back.
Okay. And even when you told me you shot back, you did not get arrested for shooting back at Tay, or excuse me, shooting back at the cars that shot at you.
Right. So when I went ahead and admitted that I was shooting back, they searched me, and then he was like, "Okay, man, you're not under arrest, whatever." So he's like, we just want to take you down for question. I'm like, but if me and my baby mama got shot up, why you only taking me? If you're going to lock me up, just going to lock me up. And then one of the police had, because the police put like his handcuff. And he was like, nah, we don't need that. Told him put the handcuffs up. And he like, man, come. So I like, do I got to go? He like, yeah, because I got to get your statement. So I'm like, well, why she? And he like, she could come too.
Okay. And the both of you all went to the police department.
He took us down there.
All right. And she wasn't arrested and you weren't arrested when you went down there.
No, we wasn't.
All right. And during that interview, do you recall them trying to find out from you who was the person that shot at you?
That's what he kept asking. I don't recall, but I know that's what he kept asking.
And you were concerned about telling them because you were concerned about snitching.
No. At that point, I didn't give oh, excuse me. Sorry. I didn't care about nothing or nobody walking this earth.
Okay. During that interview, do you recall the detective? And let me actually just strike that. The person who interviewed you, was it Detective Thorpe?
I don't have a clue who it was.
Okay. Do you remember being Detective Gaith or Detective Dennis?
I remember them saying that the gang unit gonna come question me. I don't remember. I don't even know if they questioned me about this. I can't remember.